Hello there, broad, wide world. How you doing out there? Today's Ticon Talks is about one of the most important issues of the media right now and of social media, and that's the issue of racism. And it's getting to be to me, a very interesting point because I'm seeing a lot of people trying to understand and to do something about racism, which is awesome, but it's very important to understand what the reality is if you're trying to do something. And I've heard a lot of times that people choose to be racist, and I pretty much know for like a fact in my own experience that that's not the that's not the reality. People don't choose their perspective. People's perspective is a reflection of the reality in which they were raised in, and the beliefs that they formed based on those experiences. And so racism is an inherent trait of a character, and it would be also called prejudice, right? Somebody who is prejudiced against somebody else. And if we want to address racism and we want to eliminate racism, we're going to have to go about it with a balanced and fair and equal understanding. So I'm seeing a lot of posts and a lot of things like, oh, you know, racists are like this, and it's us versus the racist, and the right, they're racist, and that means they're bad. And so I guess what it comes down to is when we use this word racist, what does it mean in its essence? And you know what it means on a surface is somebody who's discriminatory against somebody else. But in the sense of what we're using it in this conversation as, if you deem somebody to be racist, you're going to deem them to be a bad person, right? You're racist, you're a bad person. And subconsciously, your actions and the way that you treat them, since you've now judged them to be bad, is going to be subsequently bad. You're not going to treat these people very well, subconsciously or even consciously. There's a great video I'm going to post in the bottom of this, and it's a great video about a musician who was black and who made friends through an interview, and you can watch the video, with a grand wizard of the KKK. And he discovered a lot of really interesting things about perceptions, about fears. And what he found was this grand wizard wasn't inherently racist. He just thought he was better than other people. And through a series of time of talking, man to man, person to person, heart to heart, this grand wizard quit the KKK, gave this guy his robes and all of his stuff, and they became friends. And the grand wizard and 190 more KKK members quit and realized that, oh, like, you know, I wasn't actually racist the way that I thought. I was just trying to support an idea, and it came across as something else. And if we're going to go forward and, quote, eliminate racism from our culture, from our nation, the United States, then it's going to have to happen through a conversation of understanding, because most of the people in which people are concerned about being racist are just like inherently bigoted because of the way they were raised. They weren't raised around people of color. They never knew them, and they were always told really bad things, and maybe even presented really bad pictures and really bad stories. So their perceptions are skewed. And the only way to share a broader, more clear perception is to connect with these people as people at the heart level of understanding one another and treating each other fairly and justly. And Martin Luther King knew this very, very well, that if you fight what you want to get rid of, you'll just become that thing, and you'll further empower the forces that are trying to stop you or oppress you. And so if we're gonna do something about racism, we gotta first start by understanding the other person. So and I encourage you, if you think somebody's racist, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, if you have feelings, right? If you haven't seen my feelings talk, which is very important, you should probably check that out, because if you don't understand what your feelings are and you allow yourself to become activated in emotions, then you'll very much treat people in undesired fashions. So check out the video on feelings. Check out this video on the, I think his name is Doug Davis, if I'm not mistaken. and check it out and see what you think. And then if you find you think somebody's racist, check in with your feelings, balance them out, and then have a rational conversation with this person and see if you can broaden your perspective and maybe share realities that create a balanced harmony. All right, thanks for being here today, and I look forward to seeing your comments about racism. GoPro, stop recording. It's not working like that. Have a good day.